One of my favorite philosophers when I was in college was John Dewey, and kind of fell in love with pragmatism because I read this piece of his where he talked about the way that humans come to understand something, how they gain new knowledge. This is a 4-step process, right? The first thing that you do is you take in sensory data. It's the way that you normally do. You touch things, you see things. Second step is you convert it into information, right? It becomes part of some structure that you have of understanding. The data gets converted from a sensory input into this is warm, and you have some thoughts about it, right? The third step is question mark, question mark, question mark. And the fourth step is knowledge. And that is sincerely Dewey's position. And he says that the most difficult thing about being a democratic citizen is step 3. It's that conversion of new information that you have into a larger body of knowledge, and that knowledge acclimating to that information. What opinions will change? What policy will seem good that seemed bad, or vice versa? Step 3 is indeterminate. It's unpredictable. It's organic. There's no method to it. So it is scary as hell. Totally just scary. That's it. So to be a democratic citizen, you have to get comfortable with uncertainty. I read that as you have to get comfortable with play. And Dewey's the guy that essentially built the edifice of American education, right? The difference between primary and secondary school via Dewey is that in primary school, you enculturate everyone to the same stuff. The earth is round. There's Santa Claus. Secondary school, you mess it all up. You show them how everything that they've learned to this point is maybe a lie. It's not so clear-cut, right? The earth is in fact not round. It's kind of an oblong spheroid, maybe. It depends on, we don't even have really good language to describe the object, right? Because it's this massive thing with weird properties. But the theory behind this, the intention was, if we get people comfortable with one another, if you find areas of common interest, if you've seen baseball even, right? And you can talk about a baseball game. If you have feelings about a pothole, right? You've shared experiences, you've heard specific stories and narratives about the world, and then you go mess with it. And you do that for a couple of years. The idea is that people get comfortable with the mess. They get comfortable with having to continually revise their opinions and their beliefs and their understanding of the world, right? I hope virtual reality can be a part of that process. But it's a process that extends far past virtual reality. And it's something I think that we're not as well trained to do as we used to be. Yeah. But that's what it is to be a designer for me. Get real uncomfortable all the time. It sucks. But I wouldn't give it up for anything. So